Good morning. Happy Sunday. How are you? Hi, Adam. You're up early. Good morning. I'm gonna grab my cup of coffee. It just finished brewing because I already had my first cup, so this is my second cup. Good morning, Carol. How's everyone today? It is hot and humid and nasty outside. Yes, on time. I try to start on time unless I have technical difficulties. Sometimes I have no control over that, and it takes me a minute to figure out what's going on. But if it's just click, 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 and I'm on, I'll always be on time. Morning, Deborah Ann. Morning, Mary. How are you guys today? I'm going to grab my cup of coffee and I'll be right back. And I'm going to put some of it in my Puerto Rico cup. We're gonna use my Puerto Rico cup. You're like a half a minute. Oh, stop. Morning, Marion. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to grab my cup of coffee. It just finished brewing. It is coffee with Connie, after all. Need a splash of leche, splash of milk. But if Yvonne comes on, I think she'll like to see me using her little mug, her little cup, because it's so stinking cute. So I'm bringing two mugs. I'll have the one mug. We're going to use our little Puerto Rico mug for our first cup of coffee. And then I'll finish it off. It's tiny, though. It's more for like an espresso with milk, I'm thinking. I like espressos with milk. How's everyone today? You could use a cup of coffee. It's 8 a.m. So I want to thank Yvonne. My little... That's so cute. My little Puerto Rican cup. Here we go. Ava, it's a surprise extra live today. We since I'm not going to be live tonight because I have a function to go to tonight. I'm doing breakfast, coffee with Connie, not breakfast, just coffee. I already had a little bit of breakfast, so we're having some coffee and we're going to do some crafting for about an hour or two. It's going to be a quick live. Yes, I know there's no X. It's espresso. But I like to say espresso because I'm a Jersey girl. Like we say water. We don't say water. We say water. So how was everybody's weekend and holiday? Where Larry's, it is quiet. The girls are still in bed. Leah's awake, though, because I heard her talking and go to the bathroom. So she's up. Bella, I don't know if she's up yet. And Larry's outside. It's hot already and humid, and like I was gonna go outside with you guys, just do it on my phone and maybe do some coloring out there, but I couldn't even. I was like, I couldn't breathe, and that's why I'm not excited about tonight because it's outside. The event is outside. Good morning, Lori. Buen provecho, Ivonne. Mira que estoy tomando mi cafecito en tu taza. Viva Puerto Rico, Boricua. Sorry, guys. I had to go into my Puerto Rican mode with my girl Yvonne from Puerto Rico. I'm using her cup that she sent me. See, ya vi. I am from Central Jersey. Normally, I'm from Newark. So, but I'm in the Edison area. To give you an idea, it's Central Jersey, and so there's no smell except for the out dog, that wet dog outdoor smell. Other than that, yeah, I have trees and deer and stuff in my backyard, so I don't have any smells. It's just that humid air that when you breathe, I can't get a breath in. Oh, thanks, Andrea. Okay, so did Adam get his AC fixed? He said last night oh, funny story. Guess what happened to me yesterday? My freaking AC stopped working. Debbie was here, and I met Shar, my nephew's girlfriend. Well, I met her on Thursday, but she came over yesterday for the first time, which is really sweet, and she got along great with Bella, and we had a nice day. And Deb was here, and we were just going over stuff, and all of a sudden, I'm like, geez, it's hot in here. And I have one vent in particular when you go from the kitchen to the family room that you feel the air come on. Well, the air was hot. I said, what the heck is this? So Debbie called in service, and we had a service call between 6 and 10 last night, but Larry was able to fix it. I think something like something froze, some kind of switch, and I don't know. This is between Debbie and my husband, but Larry was able to fix it, and we canceled the service call, so I'm good. But yeah, last night I had no AC. I was like, oh my God, we've been talking about no AC with Adam for how many weeks now, and here I am with no AC all of a sudden. I know, it is the worst time. Luckily, I have an in. My sister-in-law. She works for HVAC company, so if Larry can't fix it, we're on the horn with Debbie. That's how we roll in New Jersey. That's right. It's all about connections. Yeah, it would have cost me extra money to have it on the weekend and whatnot, but Debbie would have given me a little bit of a break. But that's an expensive cost, absolutely. It sure is. So I'll call Debbie's boss. I'll be, hey, Mike, come on. Dude, come on. My sister-in-law and my brother-in-law have been working for you for how many years? We're like family. Oh, family? That'll be 20% extra. Hey, Elaine, why? Is your AC not working, Elaine? That's my BFF right there, Mariah. Her name is Elaine. It's not Mariah. You need Deb there? Aw. Upstairs is hot? Oh, it's not working upstairs? Do you need Debbie? She's on here. Talk to Debbie. Debbie, Elaine might need your services, but she lives down in Old Bridge. It's like family, so you could tell them off. Oh, hi, Z. I did not see your comment. Did it come through? Or was I looking down? Hold on. Oh, thank you, Z. I just put a little bit of makeup on today because I was going to try and go outside for a little bit of sun after I'm done with you guys, just to get a little sun, get a little color. But I don't know. It's looking kind of meh out there. Just saying hi. Hi, I sent your package out yesterday, Z, so look for it. It should arrive this week. I don't know if it gave us a date because Larry went to the post office for me yesterday. I'm thinking like mid to end week. That's usually 3 to 5 days, so maybe Thursday, Friday, you'll get your package. So just let me know when you get it. Oh, thanks, Adam. You're welcome. I'm echoing. Does anybody else have that problem? Let me check the speakers. Make sure only one is on. I'm talking like I know what the hell I'm saying. No echo on your end? All right, if I'm echoing, come out and go back in because nobody else has echoing. So it might be the way you connected to the live. So just leave the live and come back in, and hopefully that'll fix the echoing. It should fix the echoing. Maybe. Okay. So we had a crazy live on Friday. You guys kept me up until 2 in the morning. Like we were rocking and rolling, getting through that book. Okay, good point, Z. So I'm gonna show you guys. The one book is pretty much done. The tags, no cards, everything in this one is pretty much done. I need to put the charms on it, and that's it. So we're getting there. Now we're gonna grab the other book and work on that one. You got your stamp yesterday. Oh, you're welcome, Dorothy. Thank you for your constant support. Bom dia, Tony. Como estás? Que tal? Why isn't anybody in church? I know, I should speak for myself. My mom will kick my ass for not going to church on Sunday. I'm having my little coffee with you guys. So this is kind of fun. Good morning, Caroline. Okay, so we have a lot more viewers today. It seems. Oh no, not really. I'm looking at the thing. It's the wrong number. There's only 38 of us. That's not bad. Oh, you went last night. Good girl. Jesus is with me always. I know. My mom asked Debbie if they replace. Yeah, they do replace ACs, Elaine. They do all that. They do installs, replacements, all that stuff. So if you need a quote, let her know. Oh no, that's so funny, Marion. Sundays are for cleaning, Laura says. No, you don't. Jesus is always with us, 100%. So, what was I going to say to you guys just now? I had a thought and I lost it. Well, I don't think church is a waste of time, Tony. God is in your heart and mind. I do, and he's around all the time. But I do think that we don't dedicate enough time sometimes. And I think that a lot of people call upon God only when they need it. It's like on your terms, not on his terms. Do you know what I'm saying? And I kind of like, I feel like since COVID, I've really fallen into a bad rut with that. We used to go to church every Sunday because the girls went to Catholic school for grammar school through high school. And so we would go to church every Sunday. I loved it. It gave me peace. It gave me a good feeling when I got home on Sunday. And I haven't been going, and I feel guilty about it. Even though I still keep God on my heart, I listen to Christian music every day driving to work, and I sing. And I believe singing is a way of worship and prayer. But I don't know. It's like, I guess I'm indoctrinated about physically going to the building for that 1 hour and dedicating that 1 hour in a group. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Where you stand as your church. Yeah. Oh, good morning, Eliza. Welcome. Oh, they only speak Greek in your church? Yeah, our church is, my church is English only, but my mom's church, they do Spanish, Portuguese, and English. They do the 3 languages for the community. Yes, encourage and share. So, but anywho, okay, so let's see, what are we going to do today? I think we're going to continue to work on the book because I need to. Yesterday, so when I got up, I did some organizing. I'm getting really close. I'm down to 1 bag. I only have 1 thrift bag to go to put away. And I still have that big tote that I thrifted a couple of weeks ago. I got to go through that. But I did really good progress with like putting stuff away. So that was good. And it was a good day. And then Deb was here in the afternoon, and she helped me a little bit do some tags and, just getting some note cards, and she was practicing her zhuzhing and learning how to cutting and the measuring and the easiest way to do things. So we had a nice little afternoon. So now Sheila, is Sheila on here? She sent me a message that she was trying to make a pop-up flower and it didn't work for her. And it's probably because of the way that she glued the flowers together. But I did want to practice with the origami to see how that would work. Do you guys want to try making a flower pop up with the origami, or should we just get into the note cards? Because I do have to do the note cards. I'll leave it up to you guys to see what you want to watch. Make the books. Adam is like, do the books. I'm done with these books. I need to get on to the new. He wants like a new book. He's done. Get it done, right? Jamie wants to see the flower, though. Flower origami. No cards. Oh, you're over it. Damn, Adam. That's pretty cold. Okay, let's do a vote. I mean, there's only 56 of us. So the vote is going to be, should we do the flower pop-up? If the answer is yes, then we'll do the flower pop-up. If the answer is no, then I'll work on the no cards and tags. Okay, so we're going to do a poll. Okay, so I'm counting on you guys to answer. Yes, Sheila, I am early. Okay, it's going to be a quick poll, and the question is, a smile if you want the flower, or a unhappy face if you don't. Go! Smiley face if you want me to do the pop-up, no, and a sad face if you don't. If you don't want the pop-up, then obviously do the crying face. And we'll see. Oh, it's tied right now. Haters. Not that many people are voting. It's a smiley face or a cry face, guys. Because I only got 5 people. I see a lot more of you voting, but it's like a smiley face or a crying face. It's weird. You'll start sewing. I got the smiley face, Adam. I think you're going to lose. Oh, a lot of smiley faces. The people want the pop-up. Oh, pop-up, pop-up. It's so weird. I see a lot of you voting, but I only see 8 votes. But, yeah, Sheila needs it. Okay, we're going to do it real quick. You guys know I do the pop-up real quick anyway. So, it's okay. We're going to do it. The votes were 8-3 with the yes. So, we'll do a quick vote. Let me grab the origami. And we'll see how this works. I had just thrifted this huge package. It's got 500 sheets of origami in here. And I thought, oh, this will be good for my, I'm going to do a 6x6 de-stash because I have a lot of 6x6 paper. And I was like, oh, this will be a nice little different thing to add to that. Plus, this is, it's got print on both sides, it looks like. Hi. Want to come say hi?
No.
Why, you guys want to do it again? Look who's here. Babe.
The pool guy.
My pool boy. Deb is talking for the class. We love Adam. Wait. Morning, everyone say morning, babe.
Morning, good morning.
Hi, Dave. No, his name is Larry, but I call him Babe. Everybody calls him Babe. So, do you guys want to vote again? You guys realize you have to click on the button, not your own emoji, right?
What, you voting me off the island?
No, you're staying on the island, babe. You're good. Oh, you
Yeah,
feel clammy.
It's
Ew.
gooey outside.
Good morning, babe. Good morning. He could be a Dave. Yeah. Larry's hosting. Okay, so this is cool paper. Let me show it to you guys. And it's all floral, so it's gonna make really pretty. And then the fact that it's double-sided, I think it's gonna look nice. So let's just pick a pretty one. We'll just go with. Let me see. No, maybe this one here. One. The cool thing is it's already cut 6 by 6, and what I'll do is I'm gonna make it in a 6 by 6. I usually cut it down to 4 by 4. I've never made a 6 by 6 floral. Let's see how it works out. So we need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got 7 pieces. It's really pretty, right, Adam? See, Adam? Look how beautiful. Let me just give you a quick. And there's orange, like orange theme, blue theme, teal, purple, greens, yellows, a little vintagey, that teal with the yellow there. That's got a little bit of black in it. And then that's a pretty like red. And that's like another pinkish, like a dark pinkish. And then that's like just like vintage colors. To me, it's vintage colors. And then we have that one. So really pretty. Don't get used to it, Connie. I won't. So Caroline, I don't normally work with origami paper much. I couldn't pass this up. It was $2 for 500 sheets. I just couldn't pass it up. So, and just like you guys, I too need instructions because I know the beginning part, how to fold and cut and do all that nonsense. But I suck at remembering how to glue it. So I have to get my own instructions out. So if you guys are new and you've never done a flower pop-up, I do sell these instructions on it's in my website and my Etsy, but please buy through my website. We're trying to get my website up and going. Good morning, Una. How are you? Oh, fun to make little dresses with. I haven't tried that. I haven't tried the little dresses. My dresses have all been like just cut out and then kind of making it on my own. But let me make some room here, and then we'll get into the note cards and stuff. You will buy it now, Deborah Lynn. I keep wanting to say Deborah Lynn, and your name is Deborah Ann, and I need to stop that. We had a cousin that was Deborah Lynn, and Debbie is Deborah Ann, but Deborah Lynn kind of comes out easily. So sorry.
He's over closer to the edge.
I'm gonna switch my mugs
Down again. Now.
because I wanted to use my Puerto Rican.
Walking along the edge.
Back to my other one.
He's a tiger.
Okay, now I want to see if there is like a front and a back. No, that's cool. So there is no front and back. It looks exactly the same. I thought it would be like sometimes like with the vellum, the prints on the one side and the other. Hey! Hello? What's going on?
We were talking about Bugsy's adventure in the banana plants.
Bugsy went into the banana trees?
Yeah, and then I moved the banana tree, I moved the leaf.
The leaf, and he ran?
He ran it and started to get in.
Aw, poor thing, he's scared of the cat.
Tiger. You're too fat
He
to
thought,
be a tiger.
he thought it
Oh,
was-
thanks, Sheila. Larry screamed the other, like Larry screamed. He was telling Leah the story that he let the cat out, which is an inside cat, and the cat went all the way to the edge of the yard where we have all our banana plants, the ones that are like 8-9 feet tall, and he was in the banana trees. He's being a little bit very curious. He normally doesn't go outside. So Larry shook the banana tree leaf and he ran, booked into the house and was doing this on the screen door to come inside. So I guess that's a funny story.
He was pretending to be a tiger.
Okay, so we start off with 7 pieces of paper. These are 6 by 6. A smidgen shorter than 6. It's actually 5 3/4. They're actually 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So essentially a 6 by 6. And we're going to follow the instructions to basically fold. You fold it in half 1,
Well, what was
2,
even funnier is,
3 times.
he
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to fold them in. And he's just a baby.
this gazebo.
Oh, you know what? Let me flip, because this is pink. Let me flip this to the blue so you guys can see better.
Well, if you go in between the two, you should go behind. No. The gazebo.
That way you can see that a little bit better.
Yeah, so it's small.
Okay?
He goes up against the house.
He is a baby.
So he goes behind there. Sunny.
Okay, so right off the bat, this is more like definitely paper, not like the vellum where you fold it. It's going to crack and split. Because although I did like making the pop-ups with the vellum, I found that it cracked and it split. And that was not good, especially for a pop-up that you're going to be opening and closing. Okay, I'm just going to use my bone folder. All right, now the key to folding it, if you watch how I fold up away from me, right? And then I fold to my left,
I don't think so. He's not supposed to.
and then I keep folding to my left. And you want to make sure that you got those folds nice and tight, the ends.
Here, are they curly? Yeah.
Okay, we're making little
Yeah, I know. We gotta brush.
little triangles.
Him yesterday was so funny. Babe, yesterday, everywhere I would go.
You can see me better.
On his back, junk
Oh,
out.
with the blue.
It was so hot in here.
I guess the blue does kind of make the blue shirt pop a little bit more.
He likes the box. I got him.
Yeah, he was laying there.
Okay. I hope this comes out really pretty. So this week, I'm only going to go thrifting on Friday. After work. That's it. One day. We're not going to have the 3 stores and all that. We're not doing that anymore. Hi, Tanya. We're going to be very good.
No, you're not.
I am so.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Don't even lie.
Adam wrote BS.
Yep, I agree.
Aw, thanks, Marion. You like my hair. A good haircut is always good. Kind of makes you feel refreshed, right? Deb said, nope. I am too, Deb. Are you calling me a liar too, Leah?
She's talking to Kevin.
Right, Mir? It's so easy to be like, just a lot. Okay, Deb can't talk. Deb came here yesterday with a shopping bag filled with jewelry. Filled with jewelry. And I'm not talking about a little bag. I'm talking about one of those, the big bags that I go thrifting with. Completely filled. So Deb could go pound salt. No, Sherry, you did not miss much. We all voted and we decided that we're going to make a quick pop-up because Sheila was struggling with making the pop-up work, and I wanted to test the origami paper because I think it's going to work out, pretty good. But this is a test. This is only a test. And then we're going to get to making our note cards and stuff for one of the books for a little while. So I'm just right now creasing all of our paper. Okay. Leave Deb alone. I'm just saying she's not so innocent. I'm not so innocent. Yeah. Okay, so we have our 7 little triangles. All ready to go. And you notice because of my little OCD, I keep them all facing the same way with the opening the same way. That way I cut the right end. I just grab it, I'll cut the first one. That'll be my template for cutting each one. That's how you don't make a mistake. Be methodical about how you do it. Line them up, make them all face the same way, and then you won't make a mistake because that's easy to do. I'm not hating on Deb. I love my Deb. Shut your face. Hi, Sherry. Deb cut Connie's AC. Oh my God. Oh, Deb's gonna sell. Yeah, I'm gonna help her like make little packets and stuff. She's gonna sell a lot of it. Even I took some of the stuff, but when I tell you, holy cow, she got so much stuff. It's pretty cool things. So stay tuned. You got some Jersey in you? Damn. All right, so let's see. Because this is bigger than usual, usually I do 4x4s, I want to see how I'm going to make the cut. And I like to use around, what about this? This is kind of rounded. I'm looking at like different things that I have a round shape, and then I can use that to make my first template so it's nice and even. You want dibs? Okay. Okay, this one's not really round. We have a lot of different round things. If you look, like a lot of your tools can give you some interesting shapes, but mostly I look for like circles. Oh, that might be a good one. I think that's a good one. I think I like this one. It seems to be like a good size. And the way I look at it, I basically just hold it like that, and you can see how. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure so that what you want to make sure to get that perfect petal shape. If you, for example, if the end of the dome on this side is like an inch and on this side is an inch and a half up, then you want to do an inch and a half up this way, right? Because this is how you don't cut it like this. You cut it like this. This is how you're gonna cut it. So as long as the end on the same spot, you'll have that perfect shaped flower. Because one of my mistakes too was I used to freehand, cut them freehand, and then the petals didn't match up when you were trying to glue them together. It would be off a little bit. Now with this paper, we may have a little bit of forgiveness because it's a print on both sides. But if you're using one-sided printed paper, then if the petals don't match perfectly, it'll be off and you're not gonna like it. Size matters. Size does matter. Okay, so I'm gonna get my little, and again, you're only gonna do this work for the first one, and then the first one becomes your template for the rest of them. So it's not like this is a lot of work. You just, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. You guys know that. I want it to be nice and even. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure here. Let's see, where am I gonna, and I'm gonna use centimeters just to keep it, I'm just gonna see, I'm gonna make the flower as big as I can. And I think I could go 5 centimeters from the corner. So I'm gonna mark 5 centimeters on one side, and then I'm gonna mark 5 centimeters on the other side. Okay, so now let me show you. Okay, so see that? So I just marked on both sides 5 centimeters up. I marked it over here and I marked it over here. So that's where the circle, the ends of the circle have to match. Let me see, was that enough? How about we do this? Oh, I could actually go a little bit higher. I can make the flower a little bit bigger. Hold on. Let's go 6. We're going to go 6 centimeters. Let's see if that'll work. Okay. 6 is the number. The number's right, but it's probably because, see, the number's right, but it looks a little off to me, but it could be because of the size of the, we're going to cut it and then we'll see. I feel like it needs to be a little bit more domed. Let's see how that one looks. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll make it just a little bit more cone shape. Once you get that first one the way you like it, then the rest will go quickly. I want it to make it a little bit more cone shaped. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so what was the question? This is the origami paper, Deb. Remember, didn't I give you some yesterday? Some origami? Did I forget to give you some? I told you I was going to forget to give you some stuff. This is origami. So it's a little bit thinner than regular paper, but it's thicker than like the tissue paper. Ah, I forgot to give you some, damn it. Okay, I'll set some aside for you. I know. We were so crazy with what was going on. And Marianne's asking me about Shar. She's super sweet. She's a cute girl. Her accent is adorable. She, at first, was a little, like, shy. And she sat with me and Deb at the table while we were doing the jewelry. And then the girls came down. And then she opened up. And then she wouldn't shut up, which was awesome. She was, like, talking to Bella and Leah a little bit. But more, her and Bella, like, clicked a little bit more. Bella's closer to her age. They're actually the same age. They're both 20. So, she's just super sweet, and it's fun to talk to her and listen to her talk. It's really cute. It's really adorable, yeah. And she calls Deb Mum, which is adorable. Weird for me, but it was super cute. Okay, now that we have our template, we're just going to trace all the other ones. And just so you know what I do, I literally, I put it just a smidgen, I'm talking about a little smidgen, further down, because you tend to cut right on the line, and to make sure they're all the same, I always just go teensy weensy, itsy bitsy, ever so gently past the little V, okay? Just a little bit. I know, she says, Mum. She's listening and laughing. Hey, Shar. Okay, so now we're going to trace it. And then we'll cut them all out. And this paper is pretty easy to cut too. It's a little bit easier than regular paper, if it seems to me. Because I guess because it's a little bit thinner. And our last one. Okay. Everyone is saying hi to Shar. Ah. Okay, so let's cut these all. And again, I'm very methodical about making sure that the fold is on my right, because that ensures that I'm cutting the right end. Well, I guess it'll be kind of weird for her to call her like Deb. You know, it's like that disrespectful. Not that it's disrespectful. Like some of my daughter's friends, they always call me Miss, you know, Mrs. Del Negro, Mrs. Del Negro for years and years. But now that they're all adults, some of them started calling me Connie, and I kind of find it weird when they call me Connie because I've known you since you were like a child, and you've been calling Mrs. D, Mrs. Del Negro, and now you're calling me Connie, and it kind of throws me. You know, I don't say anything because I want them to feel comfortable, but it kind of throws me a little bit. You wouldn't allow it? Okay. So now comes the zhuzhing part, which can be challenging, right? Because this is thin paper, so I'm going to open it up and leave it in half for now. Because I like to zhuzh it while it's folded in half, so you have a little bit more sturdiness. And I think I'm going to zhuzh this one. I think I'm going to go with the sepia. Because I think if I do like pink or anything like that, it's really not going to pop too much. Blue probably wouldn't look bad. Maybe I'll do blue. Let's do a test. That's what the scraps are for. Scraps are for testing. Let's see. Your daughter-in-law calls you Miss Heather. You know, it's if I was okay, the blue looks kind of nice. Let's do the sepia just to see how that comes out. I'll show you guys because the blue looks, you know, it gives like a nice little. Well, the sepia looks nice too. I'm always partial to the sepia. I'm gonna do this the centerpiece too. Let's see. I'll show you guys in a sec. They both look nice. What do you think? That's the blue, and that's the sepia. So which ones do you guys think? Blue or the sepia? Ooh, gold. Sepia. Blue. Oh, here we go. Okay. We need another vote. All right, we need a vote. And let's just say blue. Yes or no. Okay? We're going to do a vote. I don't want to just pick Adam. I want everyone to have a part of it. It's fun. Okay, here we go. Ready? A smiley face for blue. Okay, here we go. It's a smiley face or the crying face. And you got to click what it says. And actually, when you, the blue, well, no, it does look like blue. Oh, we're tied. Dead heat. Make sure you guys are clicking the right. I see some of you don't have the right cry face. It's the cry face with the two tears coming out. It's, you guys are tied. You're still tied. Oh, is it really? If you want the blue, click on the red. It's the smiley face for yes and crying face for no. I can't believe it's tied. Oh, wait. Only one. Oh, it's tied again. Oh, no. It's over and it's tied. Okay. I'm going to go with the blue. We use sepia all the time. I like the sepia, don't get me wrong. But we're just going to make it, just to make it a little bit different. We're going to do blue. And maybe I could use this in the ocean book. I could throw it in the ocean book so it's not like a wasted pop-up, you know? It's done. I've decided. Executive decision. Okay, so you can see all I'm doing is hold it in half. That makes it a little bit sturdier. You do one half, flip it, do the other half of the petals. And then we're going to do the the lines. See, it takes like not even 30 seconds. And the lines, you just run like this, straight across. See that line right there? And then you fold the next one. And you're basically going to do that for every crease. Okay, so now that's what it looks like. Sepia on flowers means they're old and dying. Nah, makes them look vintagey. Lori, what time did you get to bed? Because you were up there going with me. How many of you guys, first of all, a lot of you stayed up with me till 2. I appreciate that. That's crazy. But it was fun. And then I couldn't like calm down to go to sleep. I was like, oh my goodness, I was so wired at that point. I think it was like 3:30 when I finally went to sleep. Look at Teresa's message. Oh my God. Phil needs an ass whooping. Oh, hold and smile. Hold on. Are you taking a picture? I want to look pretty. Should we do a couple shots? Did you get it? Thanks, Una. We gotta do a little. Because if you turn sideways, it gives you a waist and makes you look skinnier. Aw, Adam, you're so sweet. Thank you. Teresa, did you get your picture? Oh, okay, cool. Uh-oh. What's Miss Teresa up to, everyone? I feel like Teresa is going to be now like my personal little like artist. I love it. I love that you guys have all your own little specialties, like, you know, Shetty with her watercolors, Adam with his sewing, and that if I need something, I'm like, hey, I'm starting to get like a little repertoire of a little it's not an entourage. What would I call it? Because an entourage is somebody that follows you. I would call it more of like my team, like my support team. You all have your own little special things that I love. Aw, thanks, Viv. My crew, yeah. Oh, we're going to have a new crew, guys. Guess what it's going to be? Can anybody guess? A new crew group. Resources, yes. My guild. Okay, Teresa. You have some stalkers. We're going to have, okay, we have Connie's Cool Crew, which is you guys, right? And Connie's Coolest Crafts. I think we're going to have to start a Connie's Coolest Kids. Gracie's going to have the baby in the fall. And I'm like, well, hell, that's going to be like, I think the first baby to not grandchild, somebody having a baby that follows me. And I think we need to start a Connie's Coolest Kids, right? Do like little baby paraphernalia. We're going to get him into crafting right away. So, you know, Gracie asked me for a book. So I'm going to try. G said I'm still a kid. Oh my God, G is so freaking cute. I saw your pictures on Facebook. She has grown up and matured so much. What a beautiful young girl. You said no, almost 18. Yeah, the cutoff. I think the cutoff's going to have to be younger than that to be a cool kid. Personally, I think that once you're like 16, technically you're not a kid anymore. Not this state. They all want bears. Oh my God, Adam, maybe you and I can come up with a mini. Can you do like little minis? Or something like that? That would be so cute. Why does it feel warm in here all of a sudden? Uh-oh. Hold on, I gotta go check. All of a sudden I feel a little warm. Let me go check the air and make sure that it's still working. Hold on one second. Let me go, because nobody's here. Everybody's upstairs. It's off. Babe! Did you turn the air off? Hey, babe? Did you turn the air off? Because it's not blowing and it feels a little warm and muggy down here. Can you check?
Well, it reached 72 degrees up here.
Well, 72 is not cool enough. Drop it down to 70. It might be cooler up there, but we need it cool down here. And since you closed off some of those vents, I'm feeling it. Mama can't be hot and sticky.
You can't have it your way all the time.
What, babe?
You can't have it your way all the time.
I'm sorry.
This isn't Burger King.
Did you hear what he said? I can't have it my way all the time. The hell I can't.
This isn't Burger King.
It is not Burger King. It's Connie's coolest way. And Deb said, yes, I can. So, nah. Yeah, you feel it? Like you feel sticky in here now. That happened quick. Usually it's cold. So what happened was, usually our first floor is extremely cold. So Larry this year went and closed up some of the vents on the first floor to encourage more of the air to stay upstairs. Plus we have the animals upstairs. Like the chinchillas, they cannot be in heat. You know, they technically could die. So they need it cool. And it worked out great, but now it's like, it's working out too great. Happy wife, happy life. That's right. Good morning, Gracie. We were just talking about you. Were your ears ringing? And Tony says it's my way or the highway. Well, see, Tony, you understand that because you're Portuguese. And you understand that. Tony, I told my mom that if you're able to get that paper for me, that you were going to drop it off. And she goes, o quê? Quem? I said, o marido da Hilda. Aí, o Tony, à frente da Hilda. Lembras-te, Mom? And she's like, oh, meu Deus. She started laughing. So in case you guys missed it, Tony is going to try and acquire some larger paper, meaning the 16-inch wide, 16, 17-inch wide paper for us to be able to use by just folding it in half. And I asked him to try and find the different thicknesses of the paper. And if he's able to do that, then I will be selling those because I know that's very hard to come by. Very hard to come by. Wouldn't it be great? Yeah. Well, we don't need wallpaper size. Let's not get ridiculous. Because then we have to cut it down. We want to do as less amount of work as possible. We want to be able to just fold it and use it. But a 16-inch wide sheet is good because you could do an 8-inch wide book. And then and again, you just cut the one side down to 2 inches to 14, then it's a 7-inch book. You cut it down to, 12, it's a 6-inch wide book. It's perfect. You know Deb is laughing. She sure is. So the funny thing is, this blue on the pink actually makes it look a tiny bit greenish, which I kind of like. Ooh, see how that goes. So guys, Marion's husband is making handmade paper. You know he's a chef. So it's logical for him to start making handmade paper. And it looks beautiful. He's actually sending me some. And I'm really excited to get it. Like, I can't wait to get it. Because it's almost, I shouldn't say it's almost time. Not until like September is when I get into that My Little Goth mode. Where I start doing like all the little darker gothy skulls and stuff like that. But it's going to be fun to use some of the paper that he's making into special little books. So I'm excited to see that. Good morning, Miss Kelly. How are you? Happy Sunday. Ooh, 4 or 5 colors. How is handmade paper connected to being a chef? Well, because you're cooking it, you're making it, is the way I connect it. He has to blend, all right? So he has to use a blender to blend all of the different fibers. And then he has to use like a food coloring. So that's like chefy. And then he has to collect it with a screen, right? So that's like a sieve, like you're doing your pasta. You see where I'm going with this? Then he has to Lay it down flat to dry, kind of like homemade pasta. You don't get it? And he's working in the kitchen. Thank you, Mayor. It makes perfect sense. Because he gravitates to that. Right, Kelly? See? Exactly. No, you're sewing in your kitchen. The sewing, well, technically, Adam, you can sew a turkey and a chicken if you stuff it. You can, sew it. So you're not far from there. Like avocado makes it pink. Exactly. See, everybody gets it. Now, what does he use, Marion, for coloring? Is he using inks or is he using like natural dye? I'm just curious because now everyone's going to be curious too. Like somebody just suggested about the avocado, which makes it pink, which I think is kind of cool. You sewed a couple of people's mouths shut. Okay, hold on. Itchy nose and sip of coffee. It's classified. Oh, so he's using colored paper along with other paper to kind of give it the hue that you're looking for, that speckled hue. That's cool. That's really cool then. Okay. I like that. I'm debating if I should zhuzh both sides because, what do you guys think? I mean, it's a lot of work to do both sides. But it'd probably look nicer. We're going to do it. We're going to take an extra 5 minutes and zhuzh both sides. Only because I know this is double-sided and I think it's going to look really pretty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, when I glue this, I'm going to make it on a little folder that then we can put that inside of a journal so that I can use this. Ooh, the spring bear. Yeah, it does look, the blue does make it look a little bit green, but it still because there's blue flowers, it still pulls the blue in. Either way, I'm happy with the way it looks. We just need to decide what color a folder I'm gonna do. Yeah, so the vellum, remember guys, heads up, vellum is beautiful and it looks nice, but vellum will crack. It inevitably cracks. So I am no longer going to use vellum to make the pop-ups because I think long term, it'll crack and then people will be like, oh, she does crappy work, but it's not me, it's the paper. And if you don't understand that that's just the tendency of a paper that opens and closes, I'm not going to put it in the books. I'm going to stick to using the vellum for making nice pockets. And that's just the safe way to use the vellum. Oh, so your question, Lori? Sorry. Oh, when you print your own and you do double-sided, what weight do I use? Exactly, Roseanne. Well, I do, I'll answer that question in a second, Lori. I do this, like the pieces that I cut out to make the petals, that's what I use to test like the color of the zhuzher. I'll fold it and fold it to see if I feel like it's gonna crack, stuff like that. I use like the little bits that you cut out. So it depends on what you're using the picture for, okay? So I tend to not actually do a lot of double-sided because if you do cardstock, which is nice, then you have that one image and you can't do anything with the other side. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to hide it by putting a pocket on it. I do have to get better with that because I see a lot of my friends like Lady Grimaldi and Lady Owl, they'll have like an image and they'll put a pocket or an envelope or something on that image. And I struggle with hiding the images. You guys know that. If I have a pretty picture, I struggle with hiding the image. As a matter of fact, yeah, I was watching some TikToks this weekend and I forget who it was. Somebody was doing a spread she had this beautiful, beautiful like image and did this work like with stenciling and whatever and literally covered the whole thing up. Like when she was done, you could see none of it. And I was so upset. It got me so upset. I'm like, you did all that work and you see none of it now. Is that just me? Guys, is it just me? Oh, I have to look at that. I know. It's like, what's the point? I don't get it. And don't get me wrong. The end result is it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But I get upset that you literally did all the... Oh, you know who did that? Florence. Do you guys watch Florence? The French lady? Florence does amazing, like she does a little bit abstract, like she'll take like an eye, like just a part of a face on the center of the page, and she does like all this stuff with paste and inks and sprays, and then like she'll do Florence, right, Marion? Okay, if you guys look her up, it's Florence. That's her name. I think she's Canadian. I don't think she's from France because she speaks French all the time. Her work is amazing, right, Z? But I get frustrated. She does so much work for one page, and at some point, like that page is saturated with water. Like because she'll put this powder, which I want to try that, the powder ink, and then she spritz it, and it kind of smears, and it looks really cool. Her work is amazing, but a lot of times she covers the very first 2 or 3 things that she does, and I get frustrated. I love it. I love the way it looks. But I get frustrated, and I know that's me having to get over that nonsense. I'm guessing it's just my nonsense. I feel like you did all that work, and now you can't see it. Oh no, I'll have to look that one up. Lenora. Tag me in something that she does, or send me one of her videos so that I can look it up. Okay, we only have 3 to go. We're almost done. Connie, it is my personal problem. I know. I can't be the only one that does that, though. I literally want to type, oh my God, you hit all that work you just finished. I don't know. I feel like I want that work to be seen because it's so beautiful. Especially after doing all the paste, when you do the textured paste, and then, it's still beautiful. But I guess it's my own little idiosyncrasies that I have to kind of get over. Okay, we're almost ready to start cutting and gluing. 2 to go. Well, Shelly, that's the point, right? For me, what's the purpose of buying all the pretty paper if you hide it all? But I try to accent it and try to make it the star of the show. But at some point, I guess I'm going to have to kind of change the way I see things. I don't know. Because, yeah, I got a lot of pretty paper, too. And I need to start using a lot of my pretty paper. I just have to. And, Lori, back to your question. So, yeah, so you print on both sides. So now, for me to print on both sides, I want the paper to be sturdy. I have a problem with, like, the thin papers, flipping them. I'm not a big fan of them in the books for whatever reason. I prefer to have a sturdy page. So I would print it on a cardstock. Not a thick cardstock, obviously, but a nice cardstock where it stands on its own. Whenever I print on actual like paper, just regular 20-pound or whatever paper, I will cut that out and glue it onto a cardstock. Yeah, Mary, I agree. Me personally, I've not been able to hide it. You don't know weights? Okay, so a regular copy paper that you make copies on traditionally is called 20 pounds. 65 pound is I think that's the weight of what we just bought. Hold on. That's the weight that we just bought from Hobby Lobby, isn't it? Let me just check, because I think it says, yeah. So 65 pounds is this. I hear the sound? That's 65 pounds. And the 20 pounds is regular Now listen. You see how much it wobbles? That's 20 pound, and this is 60 pound. There is a difference. See that? See that? That's the difference. So this is the 20, it's a regular white copy paper. This is almost, it's what I call halfway to cardstock. It's almost a cardstock. It's, I think, to me, the 65 pound, I don't call this cardstock, even though it says, does it say cards? It does not say cardstock, because I don't think it's, I know, Tony, you're the paper specialist. Oh, you know what? I lie. Hold on. I did a thing. I did a chart. Can you guys see that? Hold on. I did a chart that has the weights and the examples of everything. So hold on. So for 60 pounds is like flowers. 110 is like let's see. Cardstock is 80. What's this? Oh, that was fast. I already got the puzzle. Hold on. I went online one day during my lunch and I decided to get the weights so I can understand and explain. Send this to you. Maybe I'll have Leah post it up on my website so you guys can have access to it and print it. It basically, it has like Kleenex, newspaper, copy paper, which is 24 pounds. Then I have brochures, parchment, cardstock. Craft legal folder is an example. If you guys are familiar with the craft legal folders that I use, I put that on here so you know what. And it has the LBs, the pounds, and the GSMs, because some companies do pounds and some companies do GSMs. Thicker is better. Adam, it's too early. Post it on, well, yeah, I could post it on this card too. On Discord, this card. Yeah, but I just, one day, because I keep forgetting, well, and my other goal was to try and find a piece of paper of each weight, cut a swatch, just a little circle, write the weight on it, and start a ring. And if I'm able to do that, then maybe I could sell little examples. Hey, here's an example of all the different card weights, and so you know this is the paper that I need. But I don't know if anybody would be interested in that. So we'll see. Oh, what did Tony say? Oh, cardstock 65 and up. Great. Yeah, that's what I have here. And then there's L, which is low, medium, and high. And then, heavy. Low, medium, heavy, and then EH for extra heavy. That's the other terminology. So anytime I look at paper and they have these terminologies, I wanted to put them all on a spreadsheet so I knew where it all fell. Okay, so I have the GSM. So if you guys look, I have my GSM, I even have the points. Some are points too. You see how the last column is points? Yeah. So I have all that because every company uses a different measurement for their paper and it drives me nuts. So that's what I did one day. Me and my little, I don't have OCD or anything like that. I'm not diagnosed, you guys know, right? Is that considered OCD? I don't think that's considered OCD. You don't need a doctor to stop. I'm not OCD. Okay, maybe just a little bit. Did I do this one? I did. We're down to the last one. It's the corporate version. Oh, inkjet or... Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, I'm not OCD like that, where I have to do something over and over again. I think mine is more like organizational. I like charts and graphs. I like, like that, doing stuff like that, so it all makes sense. You'll notice when you guys place orders with me, I have a lot of spreadsheets. It's just organizational. I'm OCD in a food way? Oh, they used to carry big sheets, Tony. I didn't know that. Corporate Connie. We need an AA meeting for organization. No, I am organizational obsessed. I love things organized. Like, I did all my cards. Because remember I keep buying these. Oh, it was only 50 cents. It was only, $1. Blah, blah, blah. Do you guys have any ideas how many cards I have in this house? You're getting sleepy again? Aw. Don't worry, Leah will download this. Yeah, I gotta show you, and this isn't even all my cards. This is just, these are the cards that have prints on them. Let me show you what I did. It's not done yet. I'm getting there. This is them. By size. Look at that. And some of these are gorgeous cards, like just beautiful cards. Just beautiful cards. But I had to organize them. Now I just need to use them. And my paper too. Remember my stationery? Okay, we're gonna get to this. You guys want to see my stationery box now? Because I think I finally got all the stationery. I think I got all the stationery put away. Because I went through so many bags of stuff. What do you mean no, Adam? Well, just for that, I'm gonna show it. How about that? How about that? Shocker. Isn't that so pretty? That's all my stationery. So all of these are like letters and the matching envelopes. Like just letters and matching envelopes. Every single one. But now we can kind of go in here and I could see what I have. Because it's all organized, color-coded. Sort of color-coded. Not really. Hi, Lori. See? On the back is the really, really large ones. Like, do you guys remember this was handmade paper? That's blue with the handmade envelopes. Gorgeous. So at some point, when I have too much, then I take one of each and I'll do like little sets. And then you guys can get them. Get the jacket. Are you kidding me? I hate to tell you, Deb is just like me. Deb is just like me. So if Deb's getting me a jacket, she better get two. One for herself. That's the point though. Because if I don't know what I have, and then what happens is you forget. How many times, I forgot. Like for this book, last year, I thrifted the paper that has the little choo-choo train on it. Where is it? And I remembered, I said, for my Western books, this will be perfect. And I totally forget about it if I don't have it easily accessible. So look how cute this is. With the little train. It's all vintage, right? How are you going to know you have it if you don't see it, if it's hidden? Like, that was my problem. And I had to figure out a way to organize it all. And that's how I organize. Go look and share. Wait, what? Teresa, go look and share what? Did you send me something? In Discord? Okay, hold on. Hold on, Teresa sent something. Teresa! Oh my God. Hold on a minute. Guys, I wish she put my face. Oh my God. That's awesome. Look at that. Oh my God. Teresa, she did vintage with my face. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. Oh, look at this. Watch out, Angelina Jolie. Watch out. Ooh, look at that. Except my boobs would have a scar. Oh, I like that. Hey, I look pretty good in hats. Oh, I'm a pretty, pretty princess. I'm a pretty, pretty princess. Oh my God, this is awesome. And l'épice de résistance. She sees me as an angel. Look at that. Shit, if I looked like that, I would never be alive. Larry wouldn't leave me alone. Hanging up. Oh, print them. Looks too innocent. I don't know. That angel looks very... I'm an angel. Or am I? That's awesome, Teresa. Thank you. I will share with everyone later. But that's awesome. I will. He's upstairs. Babe, are you down here? Oh, you know what? He may be downstairs. He's been cleaning out the basement. Because remember I told you that I've been putting shit downstairs and it's been like a mess. Oh my God, I keep wanting to fix this and going this way because it's opposite on the screen. I gotta remember not to look at the screen when I'm trying to fix my hair. So he's been busy getting the downstairs cleaned up. That is fun. You are talented. Yeah, no, that's not for me. But that's amazing. Okay, we're gonna cut the petals out. Back to the task at hand. One petal off of each flower. Let's just get that done. And then we'll glue them all. It doesn't matter which one. And I think for this one, I'm also going to use glue dots because this paper is nice and thin, that the glue dots will work really well. So, and I think the liquid glue might even get like absorbed into the paper, which we don't want. Isn't she amazing? She's got like what I call stupid skills. Stupid mad skills. I love that. I am going to print those. My kids are going to have a blast with that later. But you see, they can make anybody look good. Seriously. Oh, yes, please do. Make a Connie journal. Okay, that's a little self-absorbed. I can't do that. The idea is cute, but yeah, no. Think about it. Can you imagine people be like, oh my God, she's so full of herself. A coffee table book of me. Yeah. You should put Larry on a motorcycle. Yes. Okay. So now we cut one and we're going to glue it just like that. 2 petals together to make our little flower. Okay? Mr. Worldwide. Hi, Annelies Vendemure. Are you French? I'm just curious. Annelies? It's Annelies. Is it Annelies? Oh. You cut off 1 petal. That's exactly what you do. You cut off 1 petal from each flower. Let me show you on the instructions. So we finished the folding. Oops. Folded 1, 2, 3 times. We cut it. We zhuzhed it. And then it says cut out. Cut out 1. See that? Cut out 1 and then you glue the 2 pieces that says glue, glue, you glue them together. So that's the part of the instructions where we are. We're there. And now we're going to glue these 2 pieces together. Okay? Oh, you're Dutch. Annelies. Welcome, Annalise. I'm sorry, I thought you were French because of the way your name was. I speak a little bit of French. I'm gonna look for my glue dots. Welcome. We're making a floral pop-up. Okay, so I have these nice big glue dots, and that's what I'm gonna use to take our flat, okay, our flat flower, like that. And we're gonna glue these two together to make our three-dimensional flower, okay? TikTok chants your name. Oh. All right, so. Okay, and then you fold it in half. We're gonna do that to all of them. You added a few already? Oh my gosh, this is super fun. You just want to make sure that the ends of the flowers match up. Babe, come here for a second. You got to see something that Teresa did.
You gotta see something that what?
Teresa did. She just took a picture of me on here. Look what she did. I might have to buy some hats. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, they need to see your face. Hold on. He's looking at that one. Hold on. Cowgirl. Pretty princess. And wait, the piece de resistance. Look at that one.
Oh, wow.
Fantasy. Yeah. Oh my god, look at you, Teresa. We could pass for sisters, Teresa. Ooh, that guitar looks realistic with you. Thank you for sharing. My husband has a nice face. Oh, thank you. He's a nice guy. I'm going to keep him. We were just having some fun with some pictures. We get so distracted easily. Okay. Well, at least I do. We're going to work on the journals, Adam. Hold on. What time is it? Oh, goodness. It's already 12:20. Is it bad that I don't want to go tonight? I don't want to go. Maybe I feel something coming on. Babe, come here for a second. Teresa's going to take a screenshot of you, and she's going to do some Larry on a motorcycle for me. Well, yeah, if you can have these fantasy pictures, I need some too. So come here. Okay, I think I can tell you. I don't think she's watching, but it's basically a surprise engagement. Okay, we have our 7 petals. See that? Our 7 petals. Come here, babe. Come sit over here so she can take a picture of you. No, not for Leah. A boudoir. A boudoir book. Oh, yeah. Good morning, Miss Kim.
What?
Here, Teresa, just sit here and look at the screen, and Teresa's going to take a picture of you, and she's going to do her magic. Okay, Teresa, do your magic. Oh, she's not going to say no, Heather. Smile. Okay. Fix your hair. Fix your hair.
That's good. It is. It's getting a little long. I gotta go
And
get
one you have to smile. Oh, not together. Lovely morning. Got it? Oh, you're clammy. Ew, he's gross. Okay, beat it.
All right.
Smack that butt. Is Larry doing a calendar? Aloha, everyone said, got it, Therese? Okay. Ah, thanks, Grace. Moment is gone. Yeah, that's it. We're done. We're done. That's how we keep it going, 29 years together. Okay, now we're going to glue this together to make our opening. This is the part, okay? So let's get the instructions out and let's go over the instructions real quick. I just finished my coffee, Deb. Relax. Okay, hold on. I want to put all of my little soldiers in a row here so you can see they're all facing the same way. Okay, so this is the instructions. Okay, Sheila, so here's the key. How I do it so I don't screw it up, because I screw this up too. I literally follow the picture. And what it is it's petal, glue dots. Petals, glue dots. Petals, glue dots. And you have to follow it like that. If you follow the pattern, it's a petal and a glue dot, a petal and a glue dot. Then you should be fine. Because I bet what happened was you probably put the glue dots or forgot a petal or something like that. Petals are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 petals. And this tells you, start with petal number 1, and you put the 2 glue dots on petal number 1. Add petals 2 and 3. Then you put the 3 glue dots. Add petal 4. Then you put the glue dots. Add petal 5 and 6. And it tells you on the bottom what to do. Okay? So we're ready? You remember when I did this, Roseanne? Yeah. Some people struggle with this, and I get it. And I actually revamped my instructions to do it step by step because I think this made it easier. So we're going to follow this together. Okay? So, and I'm going to make the petals, it's because to me, the petal faces that way. Right? Because I'm turning it like this. So I'm going to make the petal face the exact same way. That way I don't screw it up because I can easily screw this up. So I got my petal facing down with my leaves, I guess the little petals. We'll call it the V part facing to my left. Just like in the picture. Okay? Exactly, Kim. You have to always, whenever you lay the petals, that little V always goes in the middle. And the other key is there's always an opening. As soon as we put the 2 top pieces down, you'll see there's a little opening. That opening stays open the entire time. You never cover that opening. That's another important thing. So, we're going to lay this down just like it lays, just like it is on the sheet. With the petals facing to it'll be my right. So the next step is you put 2 glue dots. I'm going to show you as I do it. The next step is 2 glue dots, top and bottom. Okay? Let me push these petals up so you guys can see. So I'm going to put 2 glue dots. And you put the glue dot to the as close to the top. The other mistake that some people do, by the way, they glue the entire petal. Don't glue the petal because that'll prevent it from moving. You're putting the glue, it's a dot on the top. That's it. A glue dot on the top. That's all it is. Hi, Robin. Okay, so I'm going to put my glue dot on the top and on the bottom. Okay, I got my glue dot on the top, on the bottom. The middle gets no glue dot. So I'm at point number 2. Now, step number 3, we're going to take petals number 2 and petals number 3, and you just lay them with the V matching in the middle. So I'm going to take petal number 2 and petal number 3. And just like that, that's going to go on top of these here. Okay? And that's where you make that little opening. Okay, see that? Petal number 2 and petal number 3. And now we have our little opening. And you leave that open. That little opening will stay open this entire time now, okay? Now we're gonna go, so we just did this part. We put 2 and 3 on. Now we're gonna put 3 dots, and it's the 3 petals all the way to the right. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to redo this one because it folded and I want it nice and flat. And it folded again. Come on. Stay flat. There we go. Okay. All right, now we have our 3 glue dots right here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hold it up to show you. Okay, can you see the glue dots? It's on 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See the glue dots? There it is. The glare will get it. Okay? So now we go to the next one. It says petal 4. Just add petal number 4. This is petal number 4. It goes right on top of all of the 3 glue dots. Okay, the next step, now that we added petal number 4, is the glue dots. This is the important one. It's these 2 and the bottom 2, not the diagonal one and not the ends. Okay, so we're leaving this one and the 2 ends empty. It's just these 2 and these 2 down here. These 2 down here. We leave the middle and the ends with nothing. But just follow the picture. The picture is your friend. And I'm double checking to make sure I do the right one. Okay, and then the next step is petals number 5 and number 6. And it's basically repeating the steps. If you pay attention, you're repeating the steps. So 5 and 6, and they're going to go right on top. Again, nice and even, and you keep the opening open. Okay, so we just did 5 and 6. Now we're going to do 3 dots again, and it'll be our last petal. So it's the 3 dots, and if you look, the pattern repeats itself, right? So we're at that part where we do the 3 dots, and then the last petal. It repeats itself. So the last 3 dots, and our last petal right on top of the 3 dots. Okay. We have our flower. So these were the pre-cut origami. We're testing out origami paper because this is origami paper, not regular paper. And it was like it was actually 5 3/4. It's supposed to be 6 by 6, and then we cut the petals. So this is the larger one that I've done. You missed step 4? What do you mean you missed step 4? I have to email you the instruction, Debbie. Send me your email. But I started with 6 by 6. Where's the paper? I think I put it away. I bought this whole pack. And hopefully this will work really well. Because if this works really well, then I bought this whole pack of origami. And it's printed on both sides. And it's all printed. Like really cool paper. And I wanted to test it. So, and somebody here Sheila was having an issue. Where does it go? Okay, hold on. So, did you get this, Deb? You do Petal number 4 or step 4? Petal number 4 goes on the 3 dots the first time. Okay, you use glue, Sheila. Okay, give it a minute. That's important. Being patient and letting the glue dry is important. Are you using Beacon? Because if you use Beacon, it'll dry within a few minutes. I haven't done the LLC yet. I'm going to work on that this week. Okay, so the next step, after step number 4, you put the 2 dots on the top of glue and on the bottom. Not in the center and not on the 2 ends, okay? So go like this. No glue, 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 no glue, 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 no glue. So start at the top of the petal, like this, okay? You're going to do no glue, 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 no glue, 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 no glue, okay? No, yes, yes, no, yes, yes, no. That's the pattern. That should be your chant. Oh, good. Okay, so it'll dry quickly. Got it, Deb? Did you get, okay. And now you take 2 more petals and you put them on the top and on the bottom. Keeping that little V open. Just put the next 2 petals on. Okay? My chant, and I think it's going to be my mantra, it's just paper and glue. I must have said that yesterday 83 times. The first page. That's the first page. It's not that hard. Exactly. No, Adam, I say a lot, but I do say it's just paper and glue all the time. Debbie says I should patent it and put it on shirts. But I'm like, I'm not the only one that says that. Are you good, Deb? Okay. And so the last step is the glue on the 3 in a row. So the first 2 no, glue, 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 and the last 2 no. It's the outer 3 most. And then you put your last petal right on top of the 3 dots of glue. And you're good to go. And basically, this is what it's going to look like. So we're going to put this in a little folder thingy. Hold on. I have one here. See if it's big enough for, it should be big enough for this. This will be fine. Okay. And then on the very last page, you put glue literally on the very top of the 1 petal. That's it, Sheila. That might be also the other thing. You only put glue on the top petal. How you glue this in your book is straight up and down, okay? I'm going to do it this way. Straight up and down is how you glue it. And you're only putting glue on the top petal, both sides. That's it. Just the 1 petal. Not the 3 petals, the 1 little tippy top here. This one and this one. And how I do it is I put it on 1 first. I'll close it, open the other side, and then I'll do the other side. It's working. Okay, so hold on. You put it right there. Line up your petals. Make sure it's, I just take it a little bit. I don't put it like flush to the bottom. I lift it up just a smidgen to give it a little room, a little wiggle room. Close this. Flip it. Now you're going to put glue on the top petal again. And you close that. And because these are glue dots, I can use these right away. Ready? Look how beautiful that is. It's working, Sheila. Yay! Isn't that beautiful? Not hard. It took us a while to do because we're talking and doing what we're doing, but this shouldn't take a long time. It's really easy to do, and it's a great little pop-up. It's really not hard. My instructions are mint, guys. They're really, really step by step. And you could put one of these in any, look how beautiful, a card. And this paper, look how easy, watch. See how it moves? And it's so easy. I love this origami. This is going to be my new go-to for these pop-ups. It's definitely going to be the origami. It's so dainty, but not. It doesn't look like weak, like it's going to fall apart. I make it so easy. Yeah, it is easy. I'm not a genius. I didn't invent this. This is not my design by any stretch. This has been going on for years. Nobody can claim this as their design. What I can claim is breaking down the steps. I break down the steps step by step with picture by picture so that everyone can do this. Because I struggled with this for a long time. And then when I finally was able to do it, because I watch other people do it, but there was always steps missing, or I'm like, I missed something. And I took the time, I broke it down, and now anyone can do this. No problem. Thanks, Adam. Yes, I love it with the origami. I'm glad we tested it because, first of all, I have a shit ton of origami paper. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's so much prettier than all the other stuff that I've been doing. I really, really, really like this. And I like the fact that it's like a little bit loosey-goosey. I like that. Oh, you're welcome, Sheila. This was Sheila's W. Good one, Kim. If you guys don't know what the W was, we had issues with the pop-up with the W for a long time. And just practice. Hi, Miss Alma. Just practice, Deb. Make smaller ones. I've made these small, like 2-inch. When you do the 6-inch and you cut the flour down, it cuts it down by about a 1/2 inch or so. But look, this is pretty big. If you look, it's a pretty big flour. But the 4-inch is the nice one. Oh, I have a 4-inch right here, actually. This is the 4x4. And this is regular paper. This is regular paper that's printed that you get in the books from Hobby Lobby. It still looks pretty. And it was double-sided, too. So it works great. But you see the difference? It's a little sturdier, whereas this one kind of dances a little more. Watch. See how that dances a little bit more? Whereas this one, it's a little sturdier, but it's still beautiful. And this started with the 4x4. And that's the difference in the size. It's never too small if you know what to do with it. That's all I'm saying. If you know what to do with it, it's never too small, Adam. So you can go scratch. Never too small. So yeah, so I always recommend, definitely I'll recommend the origami because it's great. And I'll recommend, this is regular paper that comes in a paper pack. You have to cut the shapes, okay? So the whole point was, you start with a square and you fold it. You fold it into a triangle. You fold it 1, 2, 3 times until you get a triangle, and then you cut the shape. And don't forget, you could change the shape. Here's an example of the 3 different shapes that I do. We did our basic round. That's what we did today. We did that one. Once you cut the flower and you cut one of the leaves off, it makes this little 3D-ish. So this is the round, the ice cream cone shape. This is the honeycomb shape. And then I also do this, I call it my poinsettia because it looks like a little poinsettia. And this is really pretty, but it's a little harder to match up, but it still looks really pretty. I did not sell because you have to cut it. So here's the thing. You have to cut it based on the size of the paper. You could do, 3x3, 4x4. It has to start with a square. 5x5, 6x6. So the shape that I would design wouldn't really work because I don't know what size paper you're doing. All you need to do is you do one. Once you do one, then you use that as your template for the rest of them. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Lori. Yes, Mary, these instructions are on my website, Connie'sCoolestCrafts.com. Yeah, you could download them and print them. As you can see, I use them all the time because I even though I just did it, I won't remember the pattern on how to glue. I'm just not that good. I need to have this. So, yeah, so that worked out really well. Yeah, I understand. I mean, I suppose I could, but I think it's easier so that it'll always be correct. If you just take the first petal, whatever shape you cut, use that for your template for all the other 6 petals. That's the key. That's the key. But I just wanted to show you that you can change up the shape.